What's up, you guys? Keeping it real tarot. Welcome to the res. Coming to you with a pick a card. The pick a card is what about you turns them on. We're gonna get right to this reading. Take what apply, leave the rest. Timestamp gonna be in the description box and message box. If you are subscribing on old, what's popping? Shout out to you guys for coming through, holding the vibes, commenting, leaving me tips, interacting with the page. If you are new here, welcome. If you are a returning visitor, welcome back. So we have three piles here. Pile number one, you have the amethyst, and then you have this deck. For pile number two, you have the clear quartz, and then you have this deck. For pile number three, you have the green aventurine, and then you have this deck. So pick your pile or your crystal, amethyst, clear quartz, green aventurine, or you could pick the thumbnail. When I put up the thumbnail, it doesn't matter. So 1, 2, 3, see you in pile one. Pile one, if you pick this amethyst, or if you pick this deck, this is your reading. Shout out to you guys. Hope all is well. And hopefully you find this reading useful, entertaining, informative. The title is, What About You Turns Them On? So take what apply, leave the rest. Certain things may come out my mouth that shock you because this is a big people reading, so it's going to be big people verbiage. So, again, take what apply, leave the reading. I said take what apply, leave the reading. Why did I say that? Some of you, for starters, because the downloads just came out immediately. What turns people on about you? You don't take any bullshit. You will leave, walk away quick. You're not fighting with no one. You're not being immature with anyone. Now, that's not going to go for everybody in this pile, because I already know I pull on immature energy and mature energy. So take it where it applies. So these are some of your oracles that I have, that I made for you guys. They actually cards, flashcards for little kids, as you can see, but I'm going to use them for oracle cards. So when I had this deck, I was deciding, should I leave this out? Should I leave it in? And I left it in. And it says, it says Ior, but it's like, in my mind, it's like everyone. I don't know. When you see Ior, it's just like everyone. So you have a lot of people who are turned on when it comes to you. The first card out is Dirt. Then you have Pooh, Winnie the Pooh. Some of you probably into Winnie the Pooh, like Winnie the Pooh. And you have a Hammer. Some of you like Eeyore or Ior, however you pronounce them. So with the Dirt, what people find, what turns you on? Because I'm going to say this, I'm going to word it different ways, but I want to stay on the title of what about you turns them on. So if I go side railing, I'm going to make my way back to what turns them on. This could be for men, it could be for females. You're not a person that try too hard. You like to uncover the truth too. So it seems like you guys in this pile already, for starters, when I say you don't want nobody playing your face, you don't take no bullshit. What turn people on about you, what you see is what you get. You're not somebody who put up pretense or hide themselves. You are somebody, if you see bubble gum, you're going to get bubble gum. People like that because they know what they're going to get with you. Another thing that turned people on about you, you are somebody who is not a surface level person. You're a person that likes to go deep. You're somebody, if you're going to have a conversation, you like to have in-depth conversations. Some of you don't like small talk. That's a side note. That's not like what turns people on about you. That's a side note. Some of you don't like small talk. Some of you are always progressing in life, but it's like secret. You can't really see that you're progressing in life. You make headway out of nowhere, and people find that very attractive, and that's a turn on, especially if they want to build something with you, or if they want to see, like if they're around fake people and they see you and watch you and just see how you go about life, that's a turn on for them. They find that very refreshing, that you are somebody very grounded. Shout out to the Capricorns because it's your season. But they find you to be very grounded, and if somebody try to hide the truth from you, you're going to uncover the truth. Some of you could be in school for any type of investigative type of career, or you could be a journalist that is like an investigative journalist, even though we know journalists investigate. But some of you investigate the underbelly. Like you go above and beyond for some of you to do your job, and people, that's a turn on for people. People appreciate that about you. Appreciate that about you. Some of you could stutter, or whoever's turned on by you stutters. You very positive. You see how I'm trying to talk and then my tongue get twisted? I'm going to make a reading. Maybe not even a reading. It's going to be an energetic update because Mercury retrograde is right now and it's in Cancer. So I'm going to just give you guys this right now, here and now. Just a side note. Being that Cancer is in retrograde right now with Mercury, not only are you going to have problems talking, most people express that all the time, you will hear that, but be very careful of people drawing you out. Don't make people get you upset. Don't be too impulsive when it comes to your emotions, whether it's friends, family, love, relationship. Tame yourself. Right now is the time to tame yourself. A lot of emotional things going to come up surrounding your family. So if some of you stop talking to your family, or if you at war with your family, these issues are going to come up. It's going to come up even more so now because it's in Cancer. Cancer is the mother and the father energy. Because the flip side of a Cancer is the Capricorn. The Capricorn is the father, the Cancer is the mother. Not going deep into that. This is a lot of wounding. So wherever you have Cancer in your chart, you have mother and father issues. I'm going to come off of that because I don't want to get side note with that. I could go down a whole download with that. That's reading could turn into like a 2-hour reading. I'll just be giving you all type of insight. But pay attention to what I just said. It will behoove you, and it will be the betterment for you. Remember, don't make people draw you out. Keep control of your emotions to the best of your abilities. What people find attractive about you, you are very empathetic. You are somebody that have empathy for people. It's like some of you need to have boundaries on that. If you have empathy with people to that degree, this transit is going to force you or make you look at that. So you're going to have to get a grip on that. Not to say to be cold and callous, no. But kind of know how to turn that faucet on and when to turn that faucet off. You love yourself. You're a person that is very loving. Not only do you love other people, but you love yourself. You show yourself self-love. The love that you show yourself, you don't have no problems in pushing it outward to people. You are somebody that has a lot of gratitude. You're not a person who think people supposed to do things for you. Even if, side note, even if you somebody pretty, have pretty privilege, you are somebody that's grounded, somebody that's very humble, not humble in a way where you hide yourself, but you show people gratitude. You are somebody that is all around, I can say all around, very mature, it seems, for you guys in this group so far. Some of you like bears. Some of you like teddy bears. You have teddy bears from your childhood. If you have teddy bears from your childhood and people see that, not people that's close to you and your family, people like you let into your house or stuff like that, they think that's like, they think that's attractive. That's kind of like adorable. So with the hammer now, you have the hammer. I say hamper. You don't hamper people. That's another download I just got. Because I'm like, where did hamper come from? You're a type of person who don't hamper people. You're not a person that is a type of person who immediately throw roadblocks in a person's way. You're somebody very creative. You believe in justice. You're very powerful as well. You could be somebody that is a Libra. You could also be somebody that's a diplomat. You're very good when it comes to balancing out justice. Like you're not a person who would be a biased person. Or some of you could be biased, but when it comes to, say for instance, if somebody comes to you with a problem, you want to know all the facts and you're not going to side with one side just because you know that party. You're going to side with what you think is fair, what's just, what's right. You could be very authoritative. You have a lot of power, you guys. This power, you're very powerful. Yeah. Some of you could work for the government or the correctional system or any type of agency, CIA, FBI. You could be that type of person. Or if you don't work for them, you can easily work for them. Some of you could be Scorpios Okay, so let's get a little more into this. I'll pull some more of your cards. So I'm just going to bring them out. You have Z for zigzag. So with this zigzag here, it's like you're always on the go. Some of you are very good with math. Some of you are very forward thinking. You have a lot of ingenuity within yourself. You have a lot of quality. You're somebody who stands out. That turns people on about you. Now with this kite, I find her so cute. Some of you are so pretty, so cute. Whether you are like, some of you could be petite and cute. Some of you, your hair is always nice and pretty. Styled very nice. You have your lashes. Your lashes are very pretty. Some of you don't wear a lot of makeup, but you'll put on like lashes, do your hair, do your lips, little things like that. People find that a turn on. That turns them on about you. But with this kite here, you are a high achiever. They look at you as carefree, a high achiever, very playful, somebody that's very adventurous. You somebody who live in your own bubble. It's like you in your own world and people just living in it. Some of you could be Pisces. You could have a Pisces moon, Pisces Jupiter. You could be a Pisces. Now with the pinky card right here, some of you could be a Cancer as well. Some of you are neurodivergent. If you know, you know. You love to have fun. You're very caring as well. That's a turn on for people. You have a strong memory as well. You surprise people. Say, for instance, if you talked to somebody like 3 years ago and y'all was just having a casual conversation, the details that they brought up, you remembered it. You're very detail-oriented. You're very personable as well. Look at this little dragon. So cute. Some of you are so little and mighty. Some of you, when you get mad, you're very cute. It's like you beat your chest. You're very cute when you get mad. Some of you could be very clumsy, but you're very loyal and supportive to people. Some of you, your name could begin with a D, a Z, a K, or a P, like Princess, Kyle, Zenobia, or Darian. Then you have the moon. So when I said those water signs, I didn't even really see the moon there, but you're very intuitive. You're very creative. You're very mystical. You're somebody who can make somebody drown in your eyes. Some of you have like big saucer eyes, like Virgo eyes, but with that Pisces energy. So it's like you very like, I'm laughing because it's like so cute, but I'm not going to go down there because I could keep going and going and going. With this moon energy here, you very conscious. You conscious and subconscious. Some of you, you could be a type of person that if somebody don't stimulate your brain, you could easily go off into your imaginative side of you. You know how to manifest a lot. People look at you as a star. They see you as somebody healing, somebody that is very refreshing, somebody that's hopeful, somebody that's inspirational. You illuminate people's darkness as well. When people try to repress their feelings, it's like you can just pull them out of them. I'm good at that. That's why my readings be so deep and so to the point, and sometimes it trigger people. Yeah, so let's get into your deck. Clarify this hammer. What about pile 1 turns the collective on? The Page of Cups. You're a hopeless romantic. Some of you think that pigs could fly. That's that Pisces energy. That's that water energy, Pisces and Cancer energy. You're a hopeless romantic. You're somebody that wear your heart on your sleeve, or if you don't wear your heart on your sleeve, you don't hide that you're somebody that is an empath or somebody who's empathetic. Some of you, you have a spirit guide as a pig, as a spirit animal. You have the 7 of Cups. What turns people on about you? You guys are very focused on whoever you pick in a relationship. You have a lot of people that want to be in a relationship with you, of course. You know, I said this, pal, from the beginning, like you have a lot of suitors. I think I said that. You are somebody who seek out the snakes in the grass. Like you can just spot them very easily. With the snakes in grass, you have somebody that's very passionate. But what turns people on about this snake here, This snake is a corn snake, so it's like a very innocent snake. It's not a poisonous snake or anything, but people look at you like you could be poisonous, like you could be dangerous. Some of you are very pretty. Some of you are just like dead smack gorgeous, like knockouts. When they see you, they can't even believe that you talking to them because you're so pretty. You have a lot of knowledge as well. Some of you, you have a lot of suitors, but you only pay attention to the person that you are passionate about. That turns people on about you, and that turns your partner on. And people who's behind the scenes seeing you interact like that, that kind of turn them on, but it makes them mad as well. You're very cautious, and you somebody who have a good character. Your character is very good, very, very good. If somebody have had sex with you, you're very wet. That turns them on. You're extremely wet, and you could go round for round for round for round. That turns them on. Some of them, they'll get tired and try to get away from you, and you like, no, you pull them back in like you're not done. That turns them on about you. Look, death and rebirth. You have kundalini sex. You breathe life into people. This is on the sexual side. You heard that confirmation with that horn? Because being out, I said turn-ons, might as well get into it sexually. You breathe life into people. People have sex with you. They are never the same after they have sex with you. You blow their mind. I mean, you blow their eyelashes off of their face, whether it's a male or female. You could be a Scorpio. Yeah. You very victorious when it comes to sex. Anybody who have sex with you, they feel like they're victorious. They feel like they're a victor, and that turns them on. Just knowing that they could be with you, or they have been with you. They feel successful already in that right, because you are somebody that's very dynamic. You have the community love you. They praise you. You are somebody who is very victorious. You are somebody that is very decisive, like I said before. You are a person that can assess something. You make an assessment and it's spot on. Nobody can't go around you with the Six of Wands and this moon. When you make an assessment, the assessment is made. You see through people. That turns on some certain people, not all people. Clarify this. Hold on. You hold back from people. The King of Cups was there, and the Four of Pentacles was over there, like behind there. I don't think the Four of Pentacles, I just closed it on the Four of Pentacles. Like, you have healthy boundaries. You're not somebody who don't know their worth. You know your worth. You're not going to give to somebody who's not giving to you. And that's what that Four of Pentacles and that King of Cups. You're very mature. You're very grounded. You're very balanced. Some of you very spiritual. You like tuning bowls. Use tuning bowls. Some people think it's a turn on how you get downloads, how you in tune with the universe and your guides and God. Not a lot of people, but mature people, that turns them on. And another thing that turns them on is when they see you, they see stability. Everything you delve in is stability. Some of you come across like you just like happy-go-lucky, like you're not structured, like you're not serious, but you're very serious. Some people look at you like they can't take you serious because you are tuned in with your inner child. Your inner child is very happy and very healthy, and that's a part of that self-love that you have. So some of them question what they have with you. So if a person have lost you and now they get to see who they really had, that they let go or lost, it is they disturbed. They forever haunted. They going through that right now. I feel energy. That's why I brought it up. But if you have gotten something from this, like and subscribe. Going off to Pile 2. Till next time in Tarot Land. Pile 2, if you pick this clear quartz, or if you pick this deck, this your reading. Shout out to you guys. Hope all is well. When you see this reading, hopefully you like it. Hopefully it's useful to you and entertaining. Today's title is What About You Turns Them On? Take what apply, leave the rest. Shout out to my subscribers new and old for coming through, holding the vibes, interacting with the channel, commenting, sending me tips. If you're new, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. Take what apply and leave the rest. Now, what about you turns them on? Some of you guys came from pile 1, or you have messages over there. But with the flower, you have the flower that came out. You have the umbrella, and then you have the soap bar. So, what turns you on about these? What turns you on when it comes to the collective? They find you very joyful. Some of you know how to plant. Some of you have a green thumb. Some of you are very earthy. You could be an earth sign. Shout out to the Capricorns. And being that Mercury retrograde is in Cancer, be careful And be mindful of people triggering you emotionally, whether it's a friend, family, love relationship. Keep your emotions in check. Do not speed around anywhere. This transit is going to go into February. I'm thinking about doing a whole video on it to help people with this energy. But all I could tell you, because I told Part 1, do not let nobody draw you out. Keep boundaries on your emotions. It's important right now because things could go haywire. Now, people see you as joyful, creative. They see you as somebody positive. With this flower, with the pistils coming out, you like a new beginning. Some people come around you, you feel like a spring day to them. Some of you are very intellectual. They like talking to you because you're very intellectual. You are very fiery too. You go after what you want with a lot of passion, a lot of steam. Another thing that turns people on about you, and this is people who see people fight against you, they know that you're spiritually protected, and people who are spiritually protected are people who are like pure souls. It's a purity to them. You like to have unity. You don't like a lot of drama and confusion and chaos. That turns people on about you. And you have a dignity to you. You have a strength and a power to you. Some of you could be fire signs or have strong fire in you. With this soap bar right here, it's like you guys are very clean. You come around, you smell good, you look good. You have a purity again to you that a lot of people don't have. So when you come around, it's like a spring day. It's very refreshing. It's just like you bring wanted experiences. Anytime you come around, you make people feel renewed. You make people feel like there's hope in the world again. You remove negativity. It's like your energy just naturally wash away energies that are toxic. So be careful because you could be an empath. I was telling Pal 1 that. So have boundaries on your energy if that applies to you. But again, you're very refreshing. You could be a Virgo. You don't like things dirty. And I'm not talking about a toxic Virgo. I'm talking about a high vibing Virgo, because high vibing Virgos come across as Pisces, and Pisces are the spiritual leaders of the astrology. So yeah. Now with the Applejacks, actually 2 of these cards came out. Both of these cards came out for Power 1. So I'm gonna bring new energy. If you want the energy from that, you could go over there. I'll try to bring new energy. Somebody's name could begin with an A, a P, or a H, like Ashley. I was going to say Peter or Pecan. I don't know. Somebody could be nicknamed Pecan. And H for Harry, Harvey, Harold. You true to yourself. That turns people on. You are very true to yourself. The love that you share to people is the love that you project out. Is no false pretense there. You somebody that just radiates love off of you. Not to say you all sunshine, because you already know it could get ugly around here with this energy that I see. But you have to be triggered for somebody to do that to you. Some of you could be neurodivergent. You could be good in science, technology, English, and math as well. You fun-loving and caring. You have an optimism about you that makes people just feel like, are you fake? Like, where did you come from? Like, where did you come from? Because this energy is like a burst of sunshine. And some of you are very confident in yourself, but you are very laid back and confident. Some of you are just like you have a lot of crushes. You crush on a lot of people. For some of you, you could be a Pisces, Cancer, or a Virgo, or a Capricorn. You could even be a Libra. But people see you very honest. They see you as somebody very smart. You very down to earth. You're not afraid. You like to experience life, get new experiences in life. Some of you could be like a cowgirl or a cowboy. Everything I said is true. Clarity. Ace of Swords. You somebody that bring people clarity. You cut through the confusion. People know that you can cut through the confusion when you come around. You bring light, aka the truth. If there's anything hiding, you're going to cut right through it. Whether you intentionally do it or you don't do it, that turns them on. If you're a male, what turns people on is like you have a nice sized penis. Yeah, your body is nice. And you could have sex too. You're good at what you do. Not even if you could be a fire sign or air sign and have it strong in your chart. Yeah. Sexually, you're very good at what you do. If you're a female, some of you come a lot. Or you very wet and you very, being that we big people here, when you have sex, when females have sex, you know, you have like, it could like create like foam in a way. It could be foamy. You're very wet, and yeah, that turns whoever on that you have been with, that turns them on greatly. Some of you are not shy when you have sex. Like, say for instance, you shy here, like you come across shy, but when you have sex with somebody, it's like you really take them down. You knock the socks off of them. They are like awe after the fact. Like you have them in awe. They don't expect you to be the way you are behind the sheets. You leave them like this. And some of them turn into stalkers too. Some of you like back shots. They love the fact that you love back shots. That turn them on. That you like back shots. What are these two cards? 10 of Wands and 5 of Coins. What turn people on? You're not going to sacrifice yourself. Like, you can make something out of nothing. Like, you can make anything grow out of a dead situation. You could breed life into anything. Some of you are breeders. You have a lot of children, or you could breed, and you notice and you protect yourself. And that comes down through your genetic line. Like, that comes from your great granny. So you have good pum pum or good buddy, and that runs in your genetic line. Side note. I'm about to let you guys go. Clarify this umbrella. What turns people on about pile number 2? Because anytime you have good sex, that's that happenstance. That means, like, yeah, down that genetic line, the sex was on point. You have the 8 of Cups. What turn people on? When you have sex with people, you leave them stuck in their brain. They just be daydreaming about you. And your sex is healing as well. Very healing. Look, and the Death card. The Death card came out in pile number 1. Some of you, what turn people on about you, they could come across like they this big bad wolf, this big bad person that you should be scared of. But you realize that they're not that person. You could see behind the veil, is what I'm saying. So that turns certain people on. But they have to have a certain type of maturity to them for that to be a turn on, because then that turns into sexual. And I'm not going down that lane right now. What turns people on about you? You're very happy-go-lucky. No matter who fights against you, no matter what type of entities try to come to you, they can't sacrifice you. Even the entities like you. You rule the underworld. Some of you rule the underworld. Like, subscribe if you've got something from this. I'm going to pile 3. Till next time in Tarot Land. Pile 3, if you pick the green aventurine or this deck, this is your reading. Shout out to you guys. Hope all is well with you when you see this reading. Today's title is What About You Turned Them On? Take what apply, leave the rest. And shout out to my subscribers new and old for coming through, holding the vibes, supporting the channel, commenting, subscribing, sending me tips. If you're brand new here, welcome. You're returning, welcome back. And I want to say this real quick. Being that Mercury's in retrograde and it's in Cancer, be mindful of your emotions. Do not let no one rattle your emotions. Keep boundaries on your emotions, whether it's family, friends, or loved ones. Some of you guys, most of you guys, if this energy is strong, this transit is so strong in your chart, you guys are going to have war with your family. They're going to try to trigger you. It's just war in the air, period. And this is going to affect people because Cancer and the flip side of Capricorn, flip side of Cancer is Capricorn, and that pulls up mother and father wounds. So do with that energy what you will. Let's get right to this reading. So we're going to see what about you turns them on. What about pile number, hold on for a second. Okay, we have beautiful disaster in reverse. We have expectations in the upright. We have pursuit in reverse, rebound in reverse. What turns the collective on about you, pile number 3? You know your worth. You're not going to settle for no relationship that's going to turn into a beautiful disaster. You're not going to settle for a relationship that's going to be a crash and burn relationship or a love bombing relationship. Something that's going to lead you to chasing somebody or having to heal your energy behind that person. People find that a turn on. The twin flame came out. We'll clarify the twin flame is the Hierophant, the 6 of Pentacles, and then the 6 of Wands. Somebody here could be a Taurus. What turns people on about you, you are somebody who have higher knowledge, and you're not going to let nobody breadcrumb you again. You know your worth. You really know your worth in this pal. You don't care how strong the connection is. You will not let nobody steer you astray or breadcrumb you. Yeah, you're not letting nobody breadcrumb you. But people get turned on about you because you have a twin flame energy. So a twin flame energy is very magnetic, very impulsive. Somebody start to, not somebody, but people start to daydream about you. Somebody in particular is daydreaming about you because look how she's thinking far off. And my brain just drifted off. If you could see my face, you'd have seen that my brain just drifted off when I said that. So somebody is thinking about you. Somebody is tempted behind you, but you don't get tempted by people that's in relationships, or even if you feel a strong connection with them, you're not going to get tempted by them and lower your standards and be with them. People find that as a very admirable thing, and they that turns them on. This card came out in pile 1. Some of you've been to multiple piles. Shout out to you guys, because there's information in there about this. Some of you with this snake, some people see you as poisonous. And what the fuck is that? Hold on. The timestamp is 3113, and that's twin flames. Somebody's reflecting at you. You reflecting energy to somebody. You could have left the twin flame. That could be somebody stalking you, because I'm not getting into that. I'm gonna ignore that. Yeah, this is why people see you as, like, some people see you as poisonous or dangerous, because you have a lot of knowledge. You could see right through them. You see, some of you are like oracles, but that turn on certain people. Now, with the 8 of Cups, the 5 of Wands, and the 7 of Wands, you will walk away from anything that brings you competition. Anybody that's trying to block you, anybody who's trying to lead you astray, anybody who's trying to deceive you and be deceptive, you're not going to be bothered with that. And that turns people on when it comes to you, because again, you know your worth. So if people try to think that you're just going to be a sneaky link all about sex, it's not going to happen that way. If people try to do anything to embarrass you because their ego is so high, and that's not going to happen. And people who have seen this happen for some of you guys, they are turned on behind this because they realize you know your worth. You have people behind you could have been talking nonsense about you. Side note. This is side note. But people see that you are not that type of person. That turns them on. So let's start. It says, I love to please the world with my body. But you see how it went in reverse? And this is community dick. So again, you're not dealing with community dick. If it says, if I can learn, I can, and I will teach you how to please me. So this is these two cards shot out was this community dick energy that you beeline around. You're not even being bothered with them. You'll walk away and go look for your happiness. Because this is what the 8 of Cups is. It's all about looking for your happiness. What turns? Kundalini experience. What the fuck happened? I said this in pile 1. You want this message? Go to pile 1. Like and subscribe. Till next time in Tarot Land.